Welcome. I'm Heather. Thanks so much for joining us today for Mindfulness and Meditation, our 15-minute practice to get in touch more deeply with ourselves. We're going to spend some time at the end for about 5 minutes in meditation. But first, just to get our minds focused and inspired, talking generally about mindfulness. It's our ability to be aware of what's going on in us and at the same time around us. It's about being more aware of ourselves in the present moment. We're often out of touch with ourselves, out of touch with our body. In our busy modern world, it is definitely a practice that can be extremely helpful. It can allow for a lot of healing and a lot of ease from the difficulties we may feel just ongoing in a busy world. So right now, as I talk, you can just start to become more aware of your physical body. And if you need to change your posture, for example, if you're not comfortable sitting on a cushion, a chair works just as well. So setting yourself up so that you are comfortable in your body as best as you can. Okay, so with the attitude of acceptance through your physical body, no matter how you're feeling, it's how you feel. We can do a body scan from the head down through the neck and shoulders, right through the upper body, down through the hips, the legs, and the feet. As we become better observers of ourselves, noticing with more of that attitude of, acceptance, not resisting whatever we experience right here, right now. And as we do that, we become more aware as well of our breathing. And our mindful breathing is what connects us, connects our body and our mind together. And when that is happening, we can live our life more fully in each moment. So as we transition inward, focusing on our breath, and we start to feel a little bit more what's going on internally, emotion starts to flow through our bodies, anything that needs to be felt and processed and released. So we allow that to happen too as we're holding space for ourselves, our body, physically, ourselves emotionally, and also the thought too. So obviously, because we're so in our minds mostly, sometimes not so aware, but we become aware of the thoughts. And again, from a non-judgmental attitude, not labeling good or bad, just seeing the thoughts as they come and go, as thought, like passing clouds in the sky of the mind. And one of the ways that we can really help to become more awakened to ourselves is to understand that our thoughts are not who we are, that we don't identify with them. Right? The concept is to stay focused on what you're presently experiencing, but at the same time, allow your mind to be free. So let the thoughts come and go without paying as much attention to them now. Try to focus more on your whole self here and now. And we'll do some mindful breathing together in order to stay focused, stay rooted. It is a main concept of being able to stay aware, mindful, is to keep coming back to the breath many times throughout the day. So at this time, just observing your breath, the natural incoming and the natural outgoing. And see if you can allow your breath to flow through with the attitude of acceptance as well, just accepting how the breath is flowing through your body right now. And become rooted in your breath. And if it's tricky to stay focused and stay rooted, the technique that we're going to use today is just to count the breath, the length of the inhale, counting the length of the exhale. Okay, and you can help your breath for the next few rounds. Find a slower, steadier rhythm. So, and that'll also come as you come into this place, as you come into a place of stillness. And more of that relaxed, relaxation of effort. Your breath will start to balance out. But on the inhale, do your own count. It could be count to 4 or 5. You could add a slight pause or allow for a pause between the inhale and exhale. And then on the exhale, try to count at least 1 second longer. Allow for at least 1 second longer than the inhale. And maybe noticing a slight pause at the end of your exhale. But continue to use this technique as long as you need to. And then when you start to feel more connected and more focused, and you can stay with your breath, you can release that technique and just stay with your breath. Keep coming back to it. We'll be here for about 4 minutes. In stillness. And stillness leads us to our own inner peace. Which is the essence of our being. And keep bringing yourself back. Anytime you find your mind wandering somewhere else, gently bring yourself back to your current experience. Through your entire self. Now, I don't want to pull you out. If you're wanting to stay longer in your meditation, I would recommend just to turn off the Zoom or pause the video. If you're ready to come out, then you can just start gradually bringing more of your awareness to the space around you, opening your eyes. We want to merge uh, that sense of being aware of what's going on within, and at the same time, what's going on outside of us. So we can come out slowly with a little bit of movement and just rock a little bit, sway from side to side in your upper body. Take a few more slow, deep breaths here. Maybe a little movement through your spine. A cat-cow movement's always nice. And you're exhaling, belly in, inhaling, shoulders back, chest open. Gonna roll through that a few times. Thank you so much for joining me for this session today. I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you again soon.